Welcome to today's episode of Sports Legends, where we'll dive into the life of one of cricket's greatest players, Sachin Tendulkar. Known as the Master Blaster or Little Master, Sachin is often regarded as the best cricketer to ever play the game. In this episode, we'll walk through his life and career as told in his autobiography, Playing It My Way. This book takes us on a journey through his childhood, struggles, triumphs, and achievements all the way to his retirement. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the incredible journey of Sachin Tendulkar. Early life and passion for cricket. Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar was born on 24th April 1973 in Mumbai, India. His journey to becoming the greatest cricketer in the world began in the streets of Mumbai. Sachin came from a middle-class family, with his father working as a writer and his mother as a teacher. He was the youngest of 4 siblings. Even from a young age, Sachin was drawn to cricket. His older brother, Ajit, noticed his love for the game and took him to watch a local match. This moment sparked something inside him. He knew, from that point on, he was destined to play cricket. As a child, he wasn't always the best player, but he had an insatiable desire to learn. His parents supported his dream, and his brother Ajit became his mentor. Sachin's first coach was the legendary Ramakant Achrekar, who saw his potential and helped shape him into the cricketer he would later become. Achrekar was very strict, making sure Sachin worked hard and remained disciplined. It wasn't always easy. Sachin spent countless hours practicing in nets, often under the scorching sun. But he never gave up, and soon, his talent started to shine through. The breakthrough moment, first international match. After years of hard work, Sachin got his first big break in 1989 when he was just 16 years old. He made his debut for India in a test match against Pakistan. Imagine this, a teenager playing against one of the fiercest bowlers in the world, Imran Khan. In his first match, he didn't score big, but his performance was enough to show that he was ready for international cricket. For many, this would have been a nerve-wracking experience. But for Sachin, it was just the beginning of his journey. The pressure was immense. He was playing for his country at such a young age. But Sachin took it all in stride. He wasn't just playing cricket, he was living his dream. His passion and determination were clear, and he was here to stay. And from this moment, he began to carve his name in the history of cricket. Building a legacy, the rise of Sachin Tendulkar. Over the next few years, Sachin's performances kept improving. He became known for his consistency and his incredible technique. What set Sachin apart from other players was his ability to play with both aggression and caution, depending on the situation. Whether it was a fast-paced match or a slow one, Sachin was always ready to adapt. One of the biggest highlights of his career came in 1994 when he scored his first one-day international ODI century against New Zealand. This was a moment of pure magic. It wasn't just a century, it was the mark of a player who was not only skilled but also mentally strong enough to handle pressure. Sachin's success wasn't just limited to batting. Over the years, he learned how to bowl as well, adding a new dimension to his game. His bowling wasn't his strongest point, but he would often surprise the opposition by taking important wickets at crucial times. The struggles and setbacks. However, like every successful journey, Sachin's career had its challenges. In the 1990s, there were a few low points. He struggled with injuries, particularly with his back and shoulder. There were moments when he faced criticism, especially after not performing up to his usual standards. The pressure of being India's biggest cricketing star sometimes took its toll. Yet, what made Sachin stand out was his resilience. Every time he faced a setback, he came back stronger. He never let criticism define him. A memorable moment in his career was the 2003 Cricket World Cup. India had a mixed start, but Sachin's performance in the tournament was outstanding. He almost single-handedly carried the team forward, scoring runs in critical matches. Although India didn't win the World Cup that year, it solidified his place as one of the all-time greats. The peak years, the record-breaking Tendulkar. As the years went by, Sachin's dominance in world cricket grew. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, he had become the face of Indian cricket. The iconic moments kept coming. He became the first player to score a double century in an ODI, something that was unheard of at the time. But it wasn't just the numbers that made Sachin a legend. It was his ability to play under pressure and his mental strength that impressed fans all over the world. In 2008, Tendulkar achieved yet another milestone by becoming the highest run scorer in the history of Test cricket. His stats alone are mind-blowing, over 34,000 runs, including 100 international centuries. But beyond the records, it was the sheer grace with which he played the game that earned him respect and admiration worldwide. The 2011 World Cup triumph. One of the defining moments of Sachin's career came in 2011, when India won the Cricket World Cup. Sachin was playing in his 6th World Cup, and this was the moment he had waited for his whole life. For over 2 decades, he had been the face of Indian cricket, and this victory was the culmination of all his hard work and sacrifices. Winning the World Cup was not just a personal triumph, but also a victory for the entire country, and it was emotional for every Indian fan. Sachin's contribution to the win was immense, and it was a perfect way to cap off his career. Retirement and legacy. In 2013, after 24 years of playing for India, Sachin Tendulkar announced his retirement from cricket. It was the end of an era, but it wasn't a sad moment. It was a moment of celebration for everything he had achieved. Over his career, he had become not only a cricketing legend, but a role model for millions around the world. His humility, discipline, and passion for the game set him apart. Even after his retirement, Sachin's influence on the game and the nation remained strong. His legacy is not just about his records or the trophies he won, but about the way he changed the game and inspired generations of cricketers. Sachin Tendulkar's journey, as told in Playing It My Way, is one of inspiration, hard work, and passion. He started as a young boy with a dream, and through sheer determination, he became one of the greatest sports figures in history. His story reminds us that no matter where we come from, with enough hard work and dedication, anything is possible. That's all for today's episode of Sports Legends. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the life of the legendary Sachin Tendulkar. Stay tuned for more stories about sports icons in our upcoming episodes. Until next time, keep playing it your way.